Dude, what is it with RFK Jr. and dead animals, bro? RFK Jr. says he placed a dead bear cub in Central Park 10 years ago. Dude, what this guy says right here is so painfully true. An infinite number of monkeys could type for 1,000,000 years and still not predict whatever the next RFK Jr. headline is gonna be. This shit is nuts. So there's a story coming out in the New Yorker that apparently RFK Jr. got wind of this story. He got word that the big story's coming. So he decides to get out in front of this thing, okay? And he makes a video with Roseanne. Like, who's he playing to? Who is his crowd? You know what I'm saying? This is the man that has been talking about how he should be the Democratic nominee. So he makes a video with him and Roseanne, of all people. She's like the antithesis of the Democratic Party. She is basically 4chan mentally ill MAGA. So he makes a video with Roseanne to get out in front of a story about him and a dead bear cub in Central Park. And then he himself posted the video. He posted the video and says, "Looking forward to seeing how you spin this one, New Yorker." So, like, it makes you wonder who is making decisions for this man and his campaign. I would kill to be a fly on the wall in the room where he and whomever he was talking to cooked up this scenario. Let's go make a video with Roseanne and get ahead of this New Yorker story. Like, what is the New Yorker story going to be? For him to record this video that we're about to watch, it makes you wonder what is coming out in the New Yorker. I mean, I got a bucket of popcorn waiting.
I was taking a group of people falconing up in Goshen, New York, up in the Hudson Valley. And I was supposed to meet them there at like maybe 8 or 9. I was driving up maybe, really early, like 7. And that woman in a van in front of me hit a bear and killed it, a young bear. So I pulled over and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to...
Dude, the cut to the reaction shot is... I don't know what to make of this video. I'm a filmmaker. I've been a filmmaker for a significant chunk of my life, trying to figure out what they're going after in the editing of this thing. The cut in the middle of this thing, we got a close-up cut to Roseanne. They have multiple cameras here.
A young bear.
A young bear.
So I pulled over and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear, and it was very good condition. And I was going to put the meat in my refrigerator. So he sees a woman hit a bear. He's going falconing with some friends. He sees a woman hit a bear. He stops, says, "Man, I need that bear." He goes and collects the bear and puts it in the back of his vehicle because he's gonna skin it because the dead bear was in great condition, and he's gonna put the meat from the bear in his refrigerator. Why is he telling people this? Oh my God! You can do that in New York State. You can get a bear tag for a roadkill bear. Dude! And so then we went hawking, and I stayed in my car, and then...
So he goes to Goshen, and they go hawking, and he just leaves this dead bear in the back of his car the whole time. Roseanne is just captivated. Oh my God, bro. Dude.
We had a really good day, and we went late, catching a lot of game, and people really loved it, so we stayed late, and instead of going back to my home in Westchester, I had to go right to the city because there was a dinner at Peter Luger's Steakhouse.
So I'm heading to Peter Luger's Steakhouse after a long day with friends, and I've got a dead bear cub in the back of my car. Like, what to do with this bear cub? Bear cub in the city.
And at the end of the dinner, it went late, and I realized I couldn't go home.
Dude, he left the bear in there while he ate dinner. Dude, he's driving around New York like some kind of a bear serial killer with a carcass just in the back of his car. Oh, shit. Dude, I'm dying. Dude, I am dying.
At the airport, and the bear was in my car, and I didn't want to leave the bear in the car because that would have been bad.
Dude, at this point, the bear has been in his car all day and night long. And he's like, but now after he has dinner later that night, he takes the roadkill bear, puts it in his car, goes out with his friends all day, goes and has dinner in the city. And now he's decided, I got to do something with this bear because I can't leave it in my car any longer than the 14 hours it's already been in there. Now I have to make a decision.
So then I thought, at that time, this was the little bit of the redneck in me. There'd been a series of bicycle accidents in New York. They had just put in the bike lanes, and saw a couple of people had gotten killed, and it was every day, and people had gotten badly injured. Every day it was in the press. And so I thought, I wasn't drinking, of course, but people were drinking with me who thought this was a good idea.
All right, so now, we got another reaction shot from Roseanne. So now he's been talking about the dead bear with other people. I don't know, did he bring him from the dinner out? Like, hey, look at the dead bear I've got in the back of my car that I've had there all day. What should we do with this thing? He said he was going to skin it, but now he's talking with his drunk friends about what should we do with this dead bear that I've been chauffeuring around, New York State all day?
And I said, I had an old bike in my car that somebody had asked me to get rid of it. I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park and we'll make it look like he got hit by a bike. It'll be funny for people.
So that's what they decide on. Oh, I have this old bike in my car next to the dead bear. Let's make it seem like a bike accident in Central Park.
So everybody thought that's a great idea. So we went and did that, and we thought it would be amusing for whoever found it or something. The next day, it was it was on every television station. It was the front page of every paper, and I turned on the TV, and there was a mile of yellow tape, and there were 20 cop cars. There were helicopters flying over it. And I was like, oh my God, what did I do? And then there was some people on TV in Tyvek suits with gloves on.
Tyvek suits?
Saying they're going to take this up to Albany to get it fingerprinted.
Dude, we got another reaction shot from Roseanne. Roseanne, oh my God. So, all right, to recap, here's what he did. He was driving from Westchester up to Goshen, New York, which is 100 miles away, 70 miles away. A woman hits a bear. He pulls over and takes the dead bear, puts it in his vehicle. He goes falconing with his friends all day long with the bear in his car. He then drives to the city and goes and has dinner at his steakhouse in the city with the dead bear still in his car. Somewhere along the line, he and some drunk friends start to discuss what he should do with the dead bear. He's been chauffeuring around New York all day, and they decide to take the bear and a bike he has and stage a fake bike accident in Central Park. Now, again, he's telling this story to Roseanne to get ahead of some New Yorker story that's about to come out about this event.
And I was worried because my friends were all over that bike.
Oh my God.
Luckily, the story died down after a while, and it stayed dead for a decade. And the New Yorker somehow found out about it, and they're going to do a big article on me, and that's one of the articles. So they asked me, the fact checker said, it's going to be a bad story.
I think it's a great story.
Dude, so, and then he posts this, right? We got to get that last close-up of Roseanne. Then he posts this and says, looking forward to seeing how you spin this one. Wow. Dude, that is some funny-ass shit. Like, the brainworms gotta still be in effect. How is this guy still campaigning for president? What are we doing, America? Roseanne is crazy. She's racist, 4chan, QAnon. She is like, 10 sheets to the wind, loopty tinfoil hat. But what's ironic about this is, what do we have, bro? My guess is that the actual story's gonna be very, very tawdry, because the yarn that RFK just spun here was one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever heard. Highly unlikely. Oh my God, dude. But just trying to process this, guys, that RFK thinks he should be the Democratic candidate. We all know this. He's been talking about wanting to be the Democratic candidate. When Joe Biden stepped down, RFK wanted to step up, but he's making videos with Roseanne. Hello? What is that? Olive branch to conspiracy theorists? Like, what the hell is going on? What alternate reality would a Democratic candidate be hanging out, like telling a story about, chauffeuring dead bears around in your car for Roseanne? This is nuts. This is the funniest shit I've ever heard. But this guy is running for president. Think about this. Our presidential candidates right now, the brainworms guy who ate a dog and, faked a bear bike accident after driving a bear cub around all day. Donald Trump, who can't string a coherent sentence together. And then you have Kamala Harris, ace communicator and litigator. Dude, we are living in some sort of weird reality TV nightmare. Holy shit. I can't wait to read this New Yorker story. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. And he's sitting there telling that story like he actually, this story's gotta be bad. For him to film this video and release this video, like, this story has to be, like, bad. Oh my, his side of the story is some of the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God. The fact that he's talking to Roseanne is fucking wild, dude. Dude, what is it with him and dead animals? Dude, he is crazy. He is crazy, bro. Oh my God, dude. Look at this. It's JFK's granddaughter was the New York Times reporter who wrote about the story. Oh my God, RFK know him? Dude, they could run for serial killers. Holy cow, dude.